It's a nice day out. I suggest to like take a walk, little drive. Playing Final Fantasy IV on the PSP. A new file. Although it's not at the very beginning, because I started it like a few weeks ago. How could you not like this game? Any version, really. It'd be nice if you could like lower that sound effect a little bit. I don't think you can, but I'll check. Set exactly like I want already. Gotta like see sort of like I like him. I like how he looks in this version, like as a Dark Knight, but I'm playing this because I want him to be Paladin. Kane doesn't change, but the thing about this is that they get so many weapons, it gets cool. Kane doesn't use magic either, but Cecil kind of has like that level 4 capped white magic. So I just went for a walk. So if I'm saying I recommend or suggest to go take a walk, get fresh air, I already did it. Dash in the world map. It's kind of like lunar. This is exactly like in the PlayStation 1 version. Final Fantasy Chronicles, that attack is not in the DS version as well as on the Game Boy Advance version. Not sure about Pixel Remaster. Would have to look. Super Mario Galaxy is coming out soon, and House of the Dragon Season 3, as well as Scream 7. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 as well. I'm not sure exactly when that one. I know Scary Movie 6 is coming out also during summer. That's another one that I really want to watch. Not sure about House of the Dragon though. Probably not gonna watch that because I didn't like finish season 1. But I did think it was through. I didn't. I thought season 2 was it. It's like Night of the Living Kingdom is coming out also. So, but like you know, like the order to watch them, like for yourself. Sound is okay. I mean, the first time I played this version, I liked it, but it kind of gets like a little annoying when you hear it like all the time after a while. It's like it doesn't need to be like this loud. It's like a touch that some may like, some may not like. The game looks beautiful. That little sound is kind of subjective if you like it or not. I do like it. Kane looks awesome. You kind of don't see his cloak in the original version. It's there, but you don't see it that much in this version. Like it looks like kind of like a cloak wing kind of thing. battle speed is maxed. Always do this. Why not? Your turn comes faster, but their turn is like double time. It's way faster. A little lag there. I beat him like faster than I thought I would. I didn't even grind that much, but I think yeah, level 12. Pretty interesting. So here basically it's your choice if like you wanna keep grinding a little bit, because there's no reason why not to. There's no like a possible better like level stats boost in this game. So basically you can just progress or grind a little bit for like maybe some items or just gold. I know the shops are locked, but like it doesn't really matter if it's locked or not. If you get to like level 21 or something, the game will be relatively easy because of that. But the thing is, when you turn to a paladin, you become level 1 again. But Cain will have his level when you recruit him later on. And it also doesn't take long for like Rydia to achieve her levels also with Cecil. Tella is there for the most part, but he doesn't die. He just leaves. He's like a temporary character, like Sid, pretty much like Yang and Palom and Porom also, but something else happens to them. But it's sustainable. I also just downloaded League of Legends and I tried it again, and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty like nice looking game for real. I was saying like if the sprites are too small kind of thing, but after playing Call of Dragons, I felt like, and it also looks like Warcraft 3, so, I mean, speaking for myself, there's no reason why not liking that game, League of Legends. It didn't lag also, which I was surprised. My laptop is kind of strong, but it lagged before. I'm not sure when I downloaded it and tried it, and it lagged like 10 years ago. It lagged a lot, so again my laptop is kind of full, so I just noticed that Call of Dragons didn't lag at all, and PSP don't usually lag. This game does though, because it's like a remaster. It's a bit like on the more modern side of like a retro RPG, which I like because they're well made. Like, why wouldn't you like it? If you're a true fan, like, they will think about it for themselves, like whether they like it or not. It's entirely up to you. I do like it. The first time I played this version, it was like 7 or 8 years ago. And I was was like, wow, this version looks awesome. But I was already playing like Chronicles a lot. Chronicles, I played it like a long time ago, but when I was like in high school, played it a lot, and as well as Anthology and Origins. But I don't know, like comparing this one to Chronicles, it's fine, it's the thing, but I think I prefer this one just a little bit, even though Chronicles is up there. Like, I don't know really, I think this one looks more like RPG Maker, like a modern RPG Maker kind of thing with the menu. Same with like after these enemies are supposed to be in the sand, in the desert. Pretty cool. Yeah, maybe I prefer Chronicles. They're pretty tied because like Chronicles has those nice cutscenes that are so memorable to me. Same way with well, Origins and Anthology 5 and 6. They did a good job with those like animation, like those cinematics. I think people call them cutscenes, but I don't think like you can call a intro cinematic a cutscene. A cutscene is more like when the game's already started. I think there's a cutscene like that pops up and you see it, like in Origins when like you explode like the little thing with the dwarves, like it makes the thing like fall in the water. Or when you encounter Leviathan, also, it's like it's not a cinematic though, but it's like a cutscene. So like as they like progress in making these games, like the cutscenes became like way more like appealing. Saved. I forgot to do something. Forgot to do something there, which is always annoying, but gotta do it. Gotta unequip those characters before they leave. I thought like did I save? I saved like 8 times. This game, like the intro, like looks awesome. It looks like I would compare this like how I like it to like Final Fantasy IX and 6 also. Really cool. Those colors, like the style is so awesome. Wait, do I only have like 48 slots? And the slots in your vault in your airship also counts. I would ask the chat like which character they prefer between Kane and Sissel. Because I don't have the answer. It's the same, like for myself, I feel like they're just both like so cool. It's almost impossible to pick one. They're just so badass. Both of them. Look at their face, like face sets. They're so cool. This game is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece for real. That's why people, like, most of the time, people prefer this game to, like, FS6. I wouldn't go there, though. I did before, but I prefer 6. It's like a statement. I prefer 6, but I still love this game so much. There's there's no reason not to like almost prefer this one. Like maybe you don't need to go there, but I do. I picked 6 because it's like between 7 and 9. I would pick 7, but still like 9 is so good. The only like cliche kind of thing was like Cloud's hair and his like gigantic sword. Back in the day, I created some people to like judge it, like see it kind of like in a overhyped kind of thing. Every PlayStation 1 RPGs have like that overhyped kind of thing going on, so that's why Suikoden 1 is like, it's very like toned down. It's very realistic kind of thing, like it really feels like a Game of Thrones kind of like JRPG. There's a lot of characters. There's like a ton of like regions, which they all do. But Suikoden 2 is like, is grand. What a great game. And then Kane is just like, sorry, did you take my spear? And I'm just like, I didn't take it. Just holding it like, see you later. It's like it wouldn't have fit like well if it was the other way around, that Kane would have been the main character and Cecil would have been cool also though. It's just perfect, dude. It's just awesome. They're like, dang. This kid got tricks. I like it because she's like, she's humble, unaware. She's kind of like, she's an orphan now, but like before that happens, she's still like, she's like down to earth. Like she's not a villain. That's why the game's so awesome. Like the villains have power, and powers, but they abuse. They want more power, kind of like the Kefka deal. And Kefka is the perfect example of a villain, like, but I think Golbez is kind of up there also. It's all there. And Cecil just walks like on the red carpet that he's walking on, just like oh yeah, he's actually carrying Rydia right now on his back or in his arms. In all honesty, in the original version, like that they didn't change the sprite yet, I prefer the Dark Knight, but I like them almost equally. I do like the sprites, I like them equally. But in this, I really like his face set there, really awesome. Like, but it's just as cool as in the original, really. I like his face set in the original so much. Kane also, but in this, I prefer him. I saw what he looks like as a paladin in this, and I prefer like how he looks as a paladin. It's just me though. Like, he looks awesome. I don't know, I like how he looks in this version as a pally. In the original also, like the way he looks as well as like him gaining levels and becoming stronger. I like his sprite also in this. The the way it moves, like, it's pretty cool. I feel like playing Resident Evil. Okay. No. Can't do it this way either. Just checking. Bygone. Oh yeah, it's not him. You know when people ask, what is love? You have the answers right in front of you. I thought I could save there. I guess I'm so like used to playing Suikoden. It's funny, I just like tied my hair and seeing him like yeah, there must be this is like make sure like you click B and A, because like if you only click one of like the two, you could miss those secrets. You gotta check well. Also, C like radio. I think evasion 25%. I don't know. Evasion stayed the same. Maybe the armor. It's not in this game. Yeah. In this game, like there's no reason to wear nothing. It's like a mechanic that they changed like over the years. But you gotta look everywhere, like in 3. this particular song is tattooed in my mind. I've played this game way too much, but also because like in my personal RPG, one that is not based like that, like I created the characters and everything, as this song in the first town, and like playing that game so much, testing it and stuff, like heard this song so much, way too much. This? No. That. Got everything except some of the items, and then more arrows, but then again she won't need it that much because you get a ice rod. That's not bad. At once, because she didn't like really need it here, but maybe she would die, so those early summons. Also, keep in mind that I upload my streams on YouTube. You just don't have access to it, but I have a scene that lets people know what my YouTube is. Because once I get affiliated, like I will have more. My streams will stay there longer, but it's a matter of. I mean, some people don't have YouTube, have Twitch. Some people don't have either of those. Arrows already. You also can't dual wield in this game. One thing you gotta look though is like right hand, left hand. It says that she's right-handed, so you have to put her weapon in the right hand. Same thing with like if it says, I think Cain is lefty. Yeah, it was like this shield was on top. What else did I need? Lucky shot. I only needed one battle to rest. As me, I'm confident that my characters are stronger when they're fully rested. It's not really how it works. The way it works is that no matter how much health and MP they have, they're as strong. It's just like the way that I play, I kind of click really fast and technically manually auto battle. So if my characters are fully rested, they're not gonna die so quick. That's why I always rely on evasion, because you can only just attack, and they won't get hit. As soon as they need a heal, you can give them one potion, or heal them, heal all. Always organize also. So everything's titty. Yeah. She was running out. So as soon as you're ready, go recruit Tella. So that he's a firepower added to your crew. So they're less likely to die, even more. Preemptive strike. I remember dying on this enemy, I was coming out of the cave and I was playing on the DS, the DS 3D version, and I died just before I went to rest. Those enemies are kind of strong, the worms. And then there, what I'll do is unequip the bow and give her staff. Oh my, I just felt like playing tactics. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah. Gotta do that. But this is a gamble, if you here with the staff or rod, she won't be able to attack, but she won't get attacked as much, or will evade. But if you change her, put her there, she's in the same row as Cecil. She can get attacked often and she won't evade, but she also can attack though. She's she's a spellcaster. There's no reason to put her there. It's just I want to keep the mana for healing. There, like it missed. But the thing is, if you use the bow all the time, it consumes your arrows. You always gotta buy more and more. Grind. The bow is basically like a Rosa type of thing. Wrong target. I need some tea, and I need to use the bathroom. also like when you get Edward because same with radio. If you do it like I'm playing it, always like physically attack. Use magic as soon as you need to, but like when you want really. It's your choice. But Edward does like the same amount of damage as radio. A little stronger. They're both like tied, like cause she gets like a flame rod or like a lightning rod or ice rod. And Edward starts attacking like decent with his harp. It's a well-designed game. Because no matter how much you grind with Cecil, like he turns to a paladin and gets like level 1 again. And it takes like 30 minutes until he gets to like level 17. Something quickly. Yeah, I like that this isn't like included. They're both awesome. I almost played FF1, but I felt like I would play this because it's very fast-paced. I don't know, there's something about it. You can just keep like your finger on X. Not sure if it's X, but A. That was a tent, I think. She's good. To be honest, like when I play something like this, I feel like the world is vast and it's like the early days of like awesome video games. Like, the games nowadays are really cool to look at for real. something about, for example, something like this that just never loses its charm. It's a phenomenon. I like playing those games more, playing modern games. Because as I said, like, the modern games are awesome, they look awesome, they're fun, but I think like we touched that subject like a long time ago, my friends and I, that like if something looks too realistic and they keep like enhancing how real it looks, and it's kind of like a in between, like so awesome and too realistic, and I like how it looks. It's not like a cheap attempt, like it's a really like vivid modern like appeal as far as the graphics and everything. So like there's nothing bad about it, and it's all good. But like back in the day we said like if something looks too realistic, it's not as fun. That's my take on it. Like if something's like sports games, like they keep making them like the most realistic they can. It's subjective, like a lot of people like them. Maybe like it fits in a certain like a frame of like a certain time of like the week. Like you can play like a hockey game or like a like soccer game. It's okay, but some things that you could never do in real life makes like the best video games. And like when they make games like these, Final Fantasy for example, like too real, it's like you don't know, like it's like you don't know what you're looking at, kind of. It's like it's too modern, kind of like if no one from like day one, like the team that made those games back in the day, like of course they're pretty much all dead, but like it's not the same essence. And I'm not a young guy anymore, like I'm on the older side, but still like there's no reason to like go against what you prefer. It's like arcade like will always be the best, like Neo Geo, Turbo Graphics, like Game Boy Advance, SP. Those are like the golden age of like video games, like for real. And I like did it on purpose, like the gaps like between like each systems. It's like the Wii. The Wii is awesome because there's a few good games like amongst all the shovelware. The Wii's pretty awesome. I never like did like say it before like this the way I just did. I was trying to like defend the Wii U because I didn't know what game there was on it. Like, I just thought like there was a few that I liked. It's cool. The Wii is better than the Wii U by far. Wait, what? I thought my controller was acting up. It's the DS that like is so awesome with like Game Boy Advance, not the Wii U. Might as well heal. Might as well save. Sometimes you save, like in certain games you save and you don't see that you did. So I saved twice. But there I just saw like her health like dropped. A few arrows, even though I'm not like Rosa will need them. Like that's the thing with arrows, you can switch like from the best ones to like the weaker ones. It doesn't really matter. As soon as you get to like a boss, like you can't give her the best arrows if you have a ton. It's good to like keep like a bunch of every type of arrows. Get a few like that, a few like this. those two, like, we don't need, like, many for now. A few like these. 1 tent. 1 phoenix down. 1 potion. Sleep, and then go buy the arrows and save. I like that they wave, they always did that. When they started remastering those games, like they made the character wave at you. Level 9 already. That's good. My window is open, like it's so fresh air, like don't want to get sick, but it's a nice day out today. Early spring. They changed the summon's name often, like it was Ilodon, Esper, GF, and then in Final Fantasy 15, I think they're called. They're not called Esper. They're called something entirely different. I remember. Someone could fill me in on that. Forgot to go get Tello. Should I go get him? Yeah. Keep that money. And tomorrow I'm gonna go shopping. It's here, right? Yeah. Analog will do that sometimes. But I like it. Not that it does that sometimes, but I like using the analog as much as possible. I think it's the controller itself, like you have to pick between the D-pad and the analog, and I would just like, avoid using the D-pad on this. It's a strange D-pad, it's clicky. I like my perfect example of a D-pad would be like NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, and PlayStation. You, mister. Right here. No need for him to attack physically. I think I should do that with her also. Wait, no. Did Tella make the game lag or something? It's like a guitar accessory. Kaipo. Did you use your Kaipo? Let's get more arrows. You need at least like 60 arrows, even though you get like better ones, like not sure when. It's better to buy a ton. Way better. You never run out. Because those staffs, like, they're weak, and also like when you get a staff that has like a magical attack on it, it's different. But it's just that the early staffs, like, they don't raise your intellect or anything, so the bows are better. Check something quickly. It has nothing. Okay. 200. Because he has more mana, you can like make sure he's in the back row. Give her like a bow, because like, but she's starting to have some mana, so they're both casters now. It's usually called. He's the kind of character that you would maybe want to use an ether on him, but like, just don't do that. You use the in instead, unless you're in a battle and you must, but keep those ethers. Because like, he has a lot of mana, so you won't waste your ether if you use it, and they're not rare. Miss and miss. They're not supposed to be attacked in the back row, that's why they evade. Unless the enemies use magic, but like, don't mind if you're in the back. I keep attacking there because it's like using defend. It's just faster and I don't really need it. fast. Trying to use defend is like a little less tricky. You're gonna click something you don't want to click. Like here, for example, since I'm in the cave, I don't use darkness, and I start using magic. There's a recall in it. Because it's, I'm not sure if it uses your mana. I have to look. I don't know. It's like it doesn't use your mana. Already got what I need. Go get those 2 gears for Pella. That's also, you don't like sell them after he leaves. Keep them all like stacked in your inventory. And at some point, like when you sell stuff, whether you need money or not, make sure that they're not rare before selling them. Save this here. Play something else after I ate.